Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you are having an awesome day. In today's video, we're looking at some silver half-dollar coins that are worth money. We'll specifically look at some Walking Liberty half-dollar coins that you should always be on the lookout for, and some different coin prices. Now, of course, we're not finding Walking Liberty half-dollar coins in our pocket change. But, you never know. You could find them from a bank. I found them from a bank, but not all the time. It's super rare to find them. But if you guys come across coin collections, if you buy coin collections or you go to flea markets, you want to look for these dates. I'm going to show you a date that is super rare. So let's hop right into it. Don't forget about the coin ebook that I just released on couchcollectibles.com. Link is down below this video. Now here is a 1938D mint mark Walking Liberty silver half-dollar. You can tell that it is in really rough shape. It's worn down. It's only graded at a good 4, and we see that it has that D mint mark there on the reverse of the coin. Now this coin, still in this condition, sold for over $80. Now why did it sell for $80? Well, if we look here of how many they actually made in 1938, the no mint mark, they produced over 4.1 million. The D mint mark, just 491,000. So if you ever come across a 1938D in a coin collection, or however you come across coins, keep that in mind. That coin can sell for a lot of money in good condition. Now here's another one that has a much higher grade. It's graded at an extra fine 45. Now this coin here sold for around $200. So we see the better the condition, the more money that it's worth. So we go from $80 to $200, but that's not it. Here's a 1938D graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. It's got some amazing toning to it there on the front of the coin and the back of the coin, the reverse. That is just awesome. And this coin sold for over $32,000. And that's because there's probably not a lot of these out there at this grade or higher. So that will increase the demand and ultimately increase the price for the coin. It all depends on when you sell the coin, how many of these coins exist at the time that you sell it, in this condition or better or worse. If there's a ton of these out there at mint state 61s, they're not going to be valuable. So keep that in mind. It's a super key date to look for, and it has a high grade. Now here is a 1938 no mint mark. This coin is graded at an AU 50. So this coin only sold for around 20 bucks. Again, they made around 4 million of these coins. Now, if we look at a high graded version of that coin, graded at a mint state 68, which is super rare to have, of course, because the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a 68, and this half-dollar sold for over $18,000 as a result of that high grade. Now here in 1938, we also have a proof half-dollar coin. Again, some amazing toning to the coin. This coin is graded at a proof 68, and this coin sold for over $25,000. Could you imagine selling 50 cents for $25,000? What would you do with that? Let me know in the comments below, and let's check out these other half-dollar coins that are worth money. 1939 Denver minted Walking Liberty half-dollar. If you don't know where the mint mark is, if we look here on the back, you zoom in there, that is where that D mint mark or the S mint mark will be. Now that is for the 1939D, and this coin is graded at about uncirculated 50, and the coin sold for a little over $20. But if we go to the same exact year, the same exact mint mark, and we look at this coin that is graded by PCGS at a mint state 68, and we look at the weird and pretty unique natural toning to this coin here, that is pretty incredible looking. The grade makes the coin really valuable here. Now this coin here sold for over $25,000. That's right, over $25,000. Now, what you want to look for on your 1939D and S Walking Liberty half-dollar coins is a double die obverse. So you want to look for doubling on the phrase "In God We Trust," which we can see here in the image displayed, as well as on the date 1939 itself. So if you want to see your coins up close, make sure you guys get a USB coin microscope. They are available right now on CouchCollectibles.com. Link is in the description of every single video. Now here is a 1939S that has that double die obverse. So there's doubling on the front of this coin. Now this coin here sold for over $180. Now if we look at this coin, this is the 1939 no mint mark, graded at about uncirculated 55. This coin here only sold for around $40, but if we look at the 1939 no mint mark that is graded at a mint state 68, we are talking over a $19,000 silver coin. So this half dollar here seriously sold for over $19,000, which is pretty incredible. And if we zoom in there on the back, you will see that there's no mint mark on this one, like I said. So there will be either no mint mark, a D mint mark, or an S mint mark right there. Speaking of the D mint mark, you always want to look for this on your D mint marks as well on the Walking Liberty half dollars. This is a repunched mint mark, so you can see how that D has been repunched north of its first impression there. And then we see that again, a different example here on this mint mark. So always be on the lookout for that. Like I said, get you that USB coin microscope, CouchCollectibles.com, and you'll be able to see your mint marks up close like this. Next up is a very high graded 1939S San Francisco minted Walking Liberty half dollar. Now, like I said, these high graded coins sell for a lot of money. It's graded at a mint state 68, so close to a perfect grade. And this coin sold for nearly $13,000. $13,000. Again, if we look at the lower graded version of it, it's not too low a grade, but it's a graded at about uncirculated 50, which we can see there on the coin slab. And this coin here sold for a little over $60. Alright, so if you get a USB coin microscope on CouchCollectibles.com, you will be able to see your mint marks up close like this. This is what is known as the RPM, a repunched mint mark. You see the D mint mark has been repunched. There's a few different examples of that, and here is a couple examples of a repunched mint mark that sold at auction. So this one here is graded at about uncirculated 55, 1941 D RPM repunched mint mark, and this coin sold for a little over $60. So if we go to the next one that also has that repunched mint mark, but it has a higher grade, a grade of a mint state 66, this coin sold for over $700. So just because you have that RPM doesn't mean it's going to sell for $700. It all really depends on the grade of the coin as well. So there's many different factors that's going to come into play when determining a coin's ultimate value. Alright, let's look at this next error coin. This is a 1941 no mint mark Walking Liberty half dollar. And this one was actually struck on a 25-cent planchet. So you see the whole design is cut off on the coin. This was actually struck on a quarter planchet, silver quarter planchet. So this coin here, because of that error, sold for over $18,000. That's right, over $18,000. That is pretty crazy. Again, if we look at a 1941 no mint mark, this coin doesn't have any types of errors. It's got some really nice toning to it though. And the coin has got an extremely high grade, which gives it all of its value. It's graded at a mint state 68, and because of that high grade, this coin sold for over $15,000. Very, very expensive coin there. The same coin without the mint mark, 1941 no mint mark, graded at about uncirculated 58, sold for a little over $35. So that is a huge, huge difference, because you think about this one, the 1941 that's graded at a mint state 68, there's not probably many of those out there with that grade, and that's what gives it value, because there's going to be a demand from collectors to want a very, very high graded coin for their collection. And if there's only a few of them out there at this grade, then the demand's higher, which is going to raise the value of the coin, of course. Alright, so here's a 1941. Now you want to look for the no AW initials. Here's what the AW initials look like. That is the designer's initials of the coin. And here's what it looks like without the initials. So you definitely want to look for that on all of your Walking Liberty half dollars, just in case, because if they are missing, you can definitely sell those coins. Now here is the 1941 proof coin that is graded almost at a perfect grade. It's graded at a proof 69, and it has the no AW initials as you see there on the coin slab. Now, because of the high grade, because of the no AW initials, this proof coin sold for over $18,000 as well. If we look at even a more expensive coin, this is the 1941S. So if we zoom in here on the back, you can see that S mint mark there. And because of the high grade of a mint state 67, this coin sold for a whopping $28,000. That's right, $28,000. Alright, so let's get this low graded one out of the way. I know you guys are probably getting tired of low grade, high grade. This isn't low grade, but it's lower grade compared to the mint state grade that we just looked at. This is a 1941S that is graded at an AU 58, and this coin only sold for a little over $35. Now also on the S mint mark, you want to look for an RPM as well, a repunched mint mark. So always be on the lookout for that on the D and the S mint marks. Now here's a couple RPMs. If we look at this coin, the 1941 half dollar that has that repunched mint mark, that RPM, it's graded at an AU 55, and this coin sold for a little over $60. So not too much, but if we look at another coin that has the higher grade with the repunched mint mark, the S mint mark, and it's graded at a mint state 66, this coin sold for nearly $1,200. So we go from a $60 coin to a $1,200 coin because of the grade of the coins. It's very, very important. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.